All right, what's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Um, Make sure you guys tap and share. We are looking for opposition, so if you disagree with the prompt, just hit the request button and come on up. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm from
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this.
Mexico.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Either you talk normal or you get the hell out
Do
of here.
what?
To talk
I'm
normal, you
just.
get out of here. Goodbye. All right, guys, we are gonna have a regular conversation, like an adult has a conversation, not your
How you doing,
stupid.
King?
Hey, how you doing, man? What's up?
I like seed oils, artificial sweeteners. I don't really like soy though. But why is raw milk bad? I don't get that part.
Compared to pasteurized milk, it is problematic. It has a significantly higher chance of causing illnesses associated with it as opposed to pasteurized,
You
with
know
really
what,
no
King?
additional benefit.
You want to know what, King? I just saw your page, and you know what? I respect you, and I respect the liftings. I don't even want to troll you, King. You have a good day.
Cool. All right, man. I appreciate it. Take care. All right, guys, we are looking for opposition. If you disagree with the background prompt, hit the request button. Make sure you guys give me a follow if you're enjoying the live. And I am streaming on the tube. Make sure you guys go to the tube and watch me over there. At least sub to it. It's Dougielifts. King, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I just need to know your age before we move forward. Just TikTok to us.
I am a 28-year-old man.
Cool. What's up?
Oh, man, yeah, man. Artificial sweeteners, you're saying that they're not bad. I mean, could you say that there could be a substitute that is better than it? Like maybe honey? Would honey be better than artificial sweeteners?
Well, I think it depends. I don't think we can have like a one size fits all option. I think in many cases, artificial sweeteners compared to sugar can be much more beneficial. Can honey be a good option for some people? Sure, but I think it's contextually dependent.
Yeah, again, artificially, it's in the actual word artificial.
Okay,
Um,
I don't, that doesn't mean anything.
well, I'm on the route on that what's actually good for your body is consuming non-artificial foods.
Okay. But your body doesn't have an artificial slash natural detector of things. Your body doesn't know the difference. Your body just knows
I
things.
know, but I feel like you could perform better in life
But
in
that's
all
your
the things you
feelings.
do.
But I
Well,
don't
I
care
mean,
about your
I've done
feelings.
case studies. I've done case studies of my
Okay.
own self.
But that's not evidence. Your case studies mean nothing because you can't control for confounding variables. That's why we have double-blind studies, for example, to get rid of initial bias for oneself. You're not going to be able to control for other
So
variables than
you're
yourself.
telling me there's zero studies out there that compare artificial foods and lab-grown foods compared to, unprocessed foods.
Well, in this
Is,
case,
is,
if we're
is
talking about
processed foods worse than
we're talking about
real?
artificial sweeteners, so you are
You
insinuating
could
that
say that
natural.
artificial is
You're
processed.
you're insinuating that natural cane sugar is healthier for you than artificial sweeteners. And again, it's contextually dependent, but I don't. It would be hard to make the argument that having 200 calories worth of sugar is better for you than having that equivalent worth of an artificial sweetener. Like, say 140 calories, which is a can of Coke. You really gonna argue that that's better for you than a Diet Coke that has no calories? I mean, you can argue that. I think it would sound silly
Yeah, I mean, I
saying
would
that.
argue that all day. I would argue
So,
that all day.
you would
That
recommend a person that drinks 5 Cokes per day, not switch to 5 Diet Cokes and cut out, I don't know, gosh, 600 plus calories out of their diet, 700
I'm
calories.
gonna say you're gonna have to cut out Cokes and Diet Cokes.
Well,
I'm
how
gonna have to
about we
say,
work with what people realistically can do? I think it's really bad
oh,
advice to
okay.
tell somebody, hey, stop drinking all things sweet.
I mean, for
Just
sure,
have
it's gonna be a
water.
process. I would say, okay, let's get down to the Diet Cokes and then
Yeah,
hang out with the Diet Cokes, and then
sure.
we're gonna end out with zero Cokes in general. So I mean, it's a process. We get it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is not everybody is cut out to just have just water all day. Like, good advice not taken is still bad advice. So what I'm
So
trying to
you're
say.
saying that people are truly addicted to that, and they cannot.
I didn't use the word addicted.
But you said some people are not cut out to eliminate Coke at all.
Well,
Why
yeah,
aren't
I
they
mean,
cut
because I
out?
think expecting perfection out of people causes these these issues that
Well,
people
I
have.
mean,
I think it's very harmful when we tell somebody you have to be only drinking water, you have to be eating only these foods. They get in the mindset that if they can't or don't, then they might as well just eat whatever and drink whatever the hell they want. And I think that's just not the best advice.
well,
to
that's
have
where
that
we
all
go
about
step
it.
by step. Yeah, we go step by step. We don't immediately go from full on Coke to zero Coke at all. We go from Coke to Diet Coke to a sweetener to water with a lemon.
But what if they don't want
And
water
guess
with a
what,
lemon?
man? I take a water with a lemon than an artificial
But what
Coke
if
any
they
day
don't?
of
What
my
if they
life.
don't want water with a lemon?
Well, they can have water with lime. They can have water
But
with
what if they
kiwi.
don't want water? What if they want something else?
Then, and then at that point, quit complaining about where you're at, type of deal.
But
And why
it's
you
not a
want my
matter of
opinion?
it's
Why do
not a
you want
matter
my
of
opinion?
I'm
Why
not
would you
asking
want
for
my
your
opinion?
I'm not
And
asking
then,
for your opinion. I'm asking for the data here. We're not arguing opinions here. We're arguing what is healthier versus not, based on the data, not based on your opinions.
to me, it kind of is just like mind-boggling that you don't think the best thing to fuel your body isn't something that's also kind of like connected to your body, which is like whole foods
That's
and.
pseudoscience. That's weird pseudoscience crap.
I
Why
mean,
don't you?
here's
Why
the
don't?
thing, man.
But I don't want pseudoscience. I don't want Joe Rogan BS pseudoscience. I want actual research. And if you can't give me that,
No,
then why
and
do you
again,
have
my
these
actual
opinions?
research is my own case
Then
studies that
that's
I've done.
then that's not research. I want to talk
So
to
then
somebody
should
who can
I,
provide
okay,
me.
so should I take in some people in and start making a real claim about Whole Foods
I
and
want you to
real,
provide me peer-reviewed research that is
well, I could be the
that
one
is
who's doing the
done in
research.
a controlled study, that is done on in a controlled environment, and then yes, we can have a conversation based on that. Those studies exist, by the way. You're just too lazy to find them.
Okay, if if the studies exist that artificial sweeteners are more beneficial for your body, could you, that's what you're
I'm
saying.
not saying more, but see now you're strawmanning what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're more beneficial, and we'd have to say more beneficial compared to what? All of these things are in comparison to other things, or in the context of one's overall
I would say
diet.
the
We can't get in this all or
non-artificial,
nothing conversation.
I mean, the comparison would be with all the foods that are non-artificial, that are non-processed, that they are very kind of
Okay, so
zero
in this
process
context,
into
we're
it.
talking about an artificial sweetener versus sugar. Say aspartame versus cane sugar. That's what we're talking about here.
I'm not even talking about cane sugar or
But that's what
aspartame.
we are talking about. That's what I am talking about. in
I'm
this
talking about, hey,
conversation.
how about you get your sugar from something that's real? You know,
But
there's tons of sugar in fruits, right?
you're right, but the reason why food is good for you is because number one, it takes time to eat it. You have to chew it, which causes one to be full over a period of time. It has fiber in it. It has micronutrients in it. Right? It's good because of all of those things. It fills you up. It's healthy.
Right, right. So I would choose that than the
But it's not
artificial sweetener
right.
any
But
day of
those
the
are
week.
non-comparable. No
How can you
fucking
not
duh.
compare artificial
Because
sweeteners to real
You're
sweeteners?
comparing almost literally apples and oranges here.
No, they're both
Yes, you
sweeteners,
are.
right?
Yes, you are comparing something that is not comparable to a fruit.
They're both sweeteners.
A fruit is not a fucking sweetener, buddy.
How is not fruit
A
has sugar
fruit
in
is
it,
not
doesn't
a
it?
goddamn sweetener. It
Fruit has
contains something that is sweet. It is not a sweetener. That
but
is one of
it's,
the wildest things I've heard today.
oh my gosh, so sugar is not a sweetener.
In that respect, we could say chocolate's a sweetener.
Yeah, you could put that chocolate into your mocha, into your coffee.
Ice cream's a
Yeah,
sweetener.
you could put that. Those are sweeteners. Yeah, they have.
This is not the context.
But that's
in
a
which people use
process. That's a
sweeteners.
process
Listen,
sweetener.
dude. Listen. We just have to go by the data. We're not doing this opinion bullshit. I want you to provide me data.
I'm just
showing
trying to,
that,
man,
shut
you-
up. I want you to provide me data showing that sugar overall is better for somebody than say like aspartame. All
You
else
can't
being
break it
equal.
down and have a discussion. You just want the data, man. Just break it down.
Do
Have
you
a
have that data?
discussion. Have
But
some
this
humility.
is but this is the problem. You want to go off of your feelings and vibes and what's common sense. That's not how things work. This is why we study things. It was common sense that the earth was flat at one point. But we actually had people that looked into it, that studied it, that realized that wasn't the fucking case. Okay? You would have been the person back then that said, bro, just look around, it's common sense. That's not how we go about things.
How does a pilot fly over a sphere Earth
Goodbye.
constantly? That's
Goodbye.
what
I am not having a conversation with a flat earther. Where are you? I'll mute you. Guys, we're looking for opposition. Black Trump supporter, you're obviously not coming up. In fact, you're getting blocked. I'm not going to talk to a troll. What makes you think you're gonna come up, troll me once, and then just come back up again? Guys, we are looking for, and yeah, Alex, I'll bring you on up. Guys, we're looking for opposition. If you disagree with the background prompt, that's great. Hit the request button at the bottom, okay? Hey, Viral, how you doing, man?
Doing all right.
Hey, I just need to know your age before we move forward.
Yeah, I'm 28.
Cool. All right. What do you disagree with? That's on screen.
Yeah, seed oils.
Okay. Do you mind just not chewing while we're talking?
You do what now?
Do you mind not chewing while we're talking? It's really loud.
Well, I'm trying to eat my dinner, so.
But don't. Then either get off the live or stop chewing. Goodbye. He did that on purpose. He was just trying to troll.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, but who chews like they sound like a cow? Like their jaw just goes down and up like that? Yeah, no, I know. It's...
Plus, I think I spoke with that guy before. That guy has crazy conspiracy theories. Words, how you doing? Words, how you doing? Joe, there was no racism towards Black Trump supporters. Please don't lie. I literally just said, don't troll me. If you call that racism, you need to maybe go back to the books and look what racism is. Words, you are literally on screen. I'm not going to talk to you while you comment while you're on screen. Talk to me or you're getting kicked. Going once, going twice. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay, guys, I hope everybody's having a good evening so far. If you disagree with the background prompt, hit the request button at the bottom. Yeah, bro, I'm afraid to debate you, but you couldn't abide by a single ask of mine to stop chewing on the live. I'm going to go ahead and mute you so you stop doing that. You're welcome to come on up once you finish your dinner. Okay? Joe, nobody's talking about that. Joe, you're arguing with some random person that doesn't exist. Never said that. Anybody can vote for whoever they want. I think if you are voting for somebody that's harming your community, it's kind of dumb, but you're welcome to vote for who you want. Oh boy, guys, make sure you sub to the tube. I'm currently streaming over there, so I mean, you can watch over there if you want. Make sure you guys at least leave a comment or sub to me. That'd be great. Joe, you can come on up and we can have a conversation. I'm not gonna talk to you through the comments. Words, you are on the live. You are up on screen. I'm not gonna talk to you through the comments. Dark, you can come on up. We can have a conversation. I don't think a lot, because they always talk about, well, in Europe they have they do this. They compare everything in Europe. I don't think they realize that we actually have more banned. We actually have more banned artificial things over here than they do over there. Artificial sweeteners specifically. Words. Words.
Can you hear me?
I could.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I've never done this before.
You're good. I was not expecting a woman to come on out, to be honest. Hold on, let me just introduce the other guests just to make sure they're in opposition. Mark, hello.
Oh man, I'm so in opposition.
You are or are not?
I am.
Oh, cool. Okay, I just need to know your age before we move forward.
34.
All right, great. So, Words, what do you disagree with on screen?
Everything.
I want to take it further.
Well,
you said somebody else. Sorry.
Well,
sorry.
So tell me one thing. Tell me the one thing that you disagree with, and we'll talk about it. Then, Mark, obviously, you can include on a conversation. So, Words, what do you disagree with? See, you said all of them, but which one would you like to talk about?
No, I said I want to
All
take
of
it
them.
further. I don't think you're going far enough. Is what I'm getting at.
Okay, but I'm asking Words what it is that she disagrees with, so we can
Okay.
talk about a specific thing.
Right. I agree. I disagree with all of it because I drink raw milk, and I know that it's better for you because it is the way it's supposed to be, and if it's filtered correctly, and if there's good hygiene, then there isn't any problems with it. So you don't get sick from having raw milk. You actually get
Yes,
really
you
well
can.
because it hasn't been. It hasn't.
100% do.
Hang on. It hasn't been boiled the life out of. You only get sick if somebody's got
life?
poor hygiene
What?
or they. Sorry?
What life are we talking about? The life that can cause things like bovine
Life?
tuberculosis?
Y-
Like, are we talking
is
about
this-
boiling the bacteria out? Because
Is
I don't
this
want
milk?
those in my
Is this
life.
milk sentient? Are you drinking sentient milk?
Why do you? Well,
You
I
boil
get it
life
from a
off of it.
farm, and they test their cows all the time. They've got their own testing kits. Everything's fine with their cows, and nobody's sick. And
Do you think everybody does that?
people are very.
Do you think every farm that sells raw milk goes through those rigorous steps of testing and
They have
hygiene
to.
and no,
If they
actually
don't-
don't because we
if-
have multiple
if
cases
they
of people
don't-
getting sick. I'm just
Well,
saying.
This is if they've got multiple cases of people being sick, then they would have the officials go in and test the cows. They would actually search through. This is just to make people not have raw milk, because raw milk is so good for you. You're not going to get ill.
Where's
need to
your
get ill,
evidence?
so
Can
that-
you provide a citation talking about the difference in raw milk versus pasteurized in terms of nutritional content, better for you? Because there's a whole lot of reasons why we could say something's better for you. Like, does it have more calcium? Does it have more protein?
It's boiled.
No,
what?
that
It's
doesn't
boiled
matter.
At such a pasteurized milk is boiled at such a high temperature that there isn't
No.
any goodness left in it.
What's this high temperature it gets boiled at?
That's
That's
they
right.
have to
What
put back
temperature?
something
What
into
temperature?
it. Then they
What temperature? What? Jesus Christ!
I can't remember it. I can't remember the exact temperature, but
it's
it's
about
extremely high. I
It's
can
not
look it up for
extremely
you
high.
right
It's
now.
not. It's about
Is
140 degrees for about 30
Mm.
seconds. That's not extremely high. And I hate
100
to break
No,
it.
it's not.
I hate to
Older,
break
it's
it. I
not.
hate
It's
to
well
break
over
it.
an hour. It's well
It's
over
not for an
hour.
hour. It's not for an hour. And even if it were to be the
Okay,
case,
I'm just
even,
gonna-
I
I'm just
gotta
gonna
talk.
get it up.
I
I'm
have
just
to be
gonna
able
get
to
it
talk. I gotta be able to talk. Even if it was an hour, that's still irrelevant. We already know that pasteurized milk has a very similar nutrient profile, and we know that it's significantly healthier for you in relation to not getting salmonella, listeria, etc. There's no reason to be having raw milk. And Mark, you are welcome to chime in on this if you agree with her.
Doug, was that
I
140
kind
in
of agree
Fahrenheit?
with you, but I want to
Yeah.
take it further.
Okay,
140, 150-ish, depends.
so it's not even
Yeah.
the boiling point of water. Like
No, it's way
water
below
is
it.
boiled at a higher temperature.
Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, this goes further than you think, right? It boils down to like this modern day fetishization of nature. Everybody think that natural things are good for you. I disagree. Raw milk is disgusting. We pasteurize it, we put chemicals and antibiotics, and we make things better. The same thing with chickens. And McDonald's, you have President Trump eating McDonald's.
So
back
you agree?
there.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So I'm looking for opposition, Mark. It sounds like you don't.
Wait,
disagree
but
with
I'm
that
gonna
answer.
disagree in some points.
Okay, what do you disagree with then?
I mean, do you agree that McDonald's is not bad for you? You have Trump eating McDonald's back there.
Do I disagree that it's not bad for you? Wait, what? Why
I mean,
did
do
ask it? That's a
do,
weird
do you
way to ask
agree?
it.
Do you agree that McDonald's is not inherently bad? It's just food, and it's good for you.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily good for you. I think somebody can have it at times and still be healthy. Sure.
I mean, that's good, right? It's got tomatoes and lettuce. It's not like some, Soylent Green that people make it out to be, right? It's just meat and vegetables and potatoes, and it's nothing bad, right?
Well, no. There's a lot of calories.
Why are you
within it.
stuttering? Why you sound like her with the pasteurized milk? Why is it bad? Why is McDonald's bad?
It's not inherently bad. It's very, very high in calories, and it's very.
Well, what do you mean high
Do you mind me
calories?
answering the fucking question instead of cutting me off every 3 seconds?
Sorry,
Do you mind me
sorry.
answering the question? Yeah, so it's very calorically dense. It's very, very easy to read. It's very palatable. Most things that you get at McDonald's. And traditionally, someone gets a meal at McDonald's, you're eating well over 1,000 calories. Whereas somebody makes a meal at home, you're likely not to eat over 1,000 calories, and you're likely to be a lot more full of that food at home than McDonald's. So is it in of itself bad? No, it's contextually bad because of its large amount of calories and it not being able to fill you up as much as other foods.
Can I also state this whole argument with like a tomato and lettuce? Let's also put out there that McDonald's does not satiate your hunger. It does not keep you full.
Correct, yeah.
You see, now you
actually-
sound like the raw milk people. Why
Okay,
doesn't
can
it satiate your hunger?
Because while it's full of calories, like Doug mentioned, they are things like sugars, which our body burns through carbohydrates at a faster rate than, say, lipids. It's a whole chemical process, right? But we're lacking a lot of things like fiber in McDonald's food, and fiber is a known macromolecule that can keep you fuller longer. So yeah, some people like to call them like empty calories, which I don't really like the term empty because there is energy there, but it's quick energy. It's like fast, easy energy.
Can I ask you something? What's the difference between the potato fried in McDonald's and the one at home? You're saying it's calorically dense. And
calorically, there's a big caloric difference between the two.
there isn't. It's just a
There
potato. It gets sliced.
Nope.
Why is it? What makes it more calorically dense than my potato at home?
Well, the mass amounts of oil that they use.
But what do you think? Oil soaks more into a McDonald's fried than the one at home?
They typically use a lot more oil than someone on average.
What do you mean they use a lot more oil? They take
Mark,
fries.
I don't
they
know why
dip
you're
in
arguing
oil.
this. I think you're trying to troll.
I know
to
you're
be honest.
losing, and that's why you're
I think
stuttering.
you're trying
and
to troll to be
deflect.
honest. I think you're trying to troll to be honest.
No, I'm not. I'm
I've
trying.
never heard
I'm
anybody argue that McDonald's is good for you. You're clearly trying to troll.
I'm not trying to troll. I swear to God, I believe this to my
But
core.
that's what a
I
troll
think-
would say. That's exactly what a troll would say.
Or somebody who's losing an argument would say because they want to.
What am I losing? Can you tell
be
me
right.
specifically what I'm losing?
Nothing
Mark,
I
you're
said
not
is
winning any
trolling.
argument
I'm
'cause you
saying
have no
I'm
evidence.
actually agreeing with you because I think the same thing that makes people think raw milk is bad is the same thing that make them
No.
think that McDonald's
No,
is
there's
bad.
two. There's
No,
two
raw
big
milk is
differences.
bad because it can kill.
It's
It's
not.
It
It's
can cause infections.
it's a demonization of artificial or supposedly artificial things, right? Like pasteurized milk or McDonald's somehow have. How do you think there's more oil? You take fries, you dip in oil. It doesn't matter if you dip fries in a gallon of oil or a million.
Mark, this isn't your show. Let people answer.
Okay, I was in
can
the middle
actually
of a
explain to
sentence,
you.
but go on.
Mark,
I know, it was
I
a
can
very long
explain
sentence.
to you why fries are more calorically dense from McDonald's than they would be at home. This is because McDonald's, historically, fries their fries twice. They will fry them once before they actually ship them to the stores. They freeze dry them, and then they ship them out to their locations. It's actually damn near impossible to get like really crispy fries just straight from cutting a potato and frying them at home. That's why the fries at McDonald's are like a lot crispier than they would be. They fry them
And
twice.
damn good
Yeah.
too.
Unless they're
I-
cold, then they're trash.
They fry them. They literally fry their fries.
And a lot of people do that at home too, right? You fry
Sure,
it,
and then
you
they
put
would
it-
be
Okay, but
higher
then
in
that
fat
would
content.
make it bad.
Why would that make it bad? Just know how many calories
It
is
would
in
make
something.
it would make it bad in the context of you giving more calories or getting more calories. It's not
you agree-
inherently bad. Mark, I think we agree you're just trying to be argumentative for no reason. I agree somebody can have McDonald's and be perfectly healthy. In fact, they can probably have McDonald's a couple times a week, and if they're very, very careful about things, they can be healthy. I'm not arguing
also-
otherwise.
You can also look at like if you actually like were to look at the ingredients of like a bag of fries versus like the fries at McDonald's, they're much higher in like starches and things like that. So they are just going to be higher calorically than like a
Why
bag
would
of
they be higher in
a
starches?
ride
Are there
I'm
different sort of
sorry. Do you
potatoes?
have the inability to wait until people finish sentences?
been like this
Is this
the
just like
entire
a problem you have?
Okay, I'm sorry, buddy. I will be quiet.
If you're sorry, you wouldn't continue
I
to
said
do
I'm
it.
sorry. You can move on.
If you're sorry, you wouldn't continue
I said
to
I'm
do
sorry.
it. So then stop. Then literally stop doing it if you're sorry.
Don't dwell on it. I said I'm sorry.
So then stop apologizing and stop interrupting. It's quite literally that simple. If you were sorry, you would stop
I'm
doing
saying
it,
I'm
but
sorry.
you continue to do it. You're literally still continuing to do it, so you're not sorry. Literally shut the fuck up while other people are talking.
Just
If
keep
you
going.
literally look on
Don't
the
dwell on it.
ingredients of these things,
Not
you
good for you.
insolent child, then you would understand that the
Just go
caloric
on.
difference
Make
is
your
very
argument.
much there.
Yeah, you're
Why don't
wasting
you
time.
He is.
actually shut the fuck up? Your betters
Just go
are
on.
speaking, Mark.
Go on.
Your betters are
argument.
speaking.
Oh my god, I did it again.
Howdy, partner.
Make your argument.
This isn't an argument. I'm stating facts.
That's a figure of speech. Just state your
That's
facts.
No.
not a figure of speech. There's
That's
literally
not what a
things
figure
called
of speech
facts.
means. That's not what a figure of speech even
Make
means.
your argument doesn't mean you're literally arguing. I'm saying make your point. It's
I
another way of
did
saying
make my
Trying to
point.
with
You did.
evidence, unlike you, Mark. You haven't
Make your
presented
argument
a
doesn't
single
mean make
shred
your
of
point.
evidence.
Okay, if you were to tell someone to make their argument, you would be implying that they were trying to make an argument for a debate, which this isn't because I don't respect you. So this isn't a debate. So the point that I was making is that you are
Tony
just
Tough Guy
wrong.
over here.
Howdy, partner.
No, that's it. Like, you're just wrong. Like, these things are.
I know you're a tough guy. Just go on, make your
people in the
argument.
request box. We'll get to you pretty shortly. Just hang tight, guys. We'll get to a new guest say at 15,000 likes, and plus we should be tapping more anyways, guys. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Keep tapping away. 15K. We'll get to a new guest. So, Mark, I don't think you've really made a good argument here, though. I think anybody can agree that.
I thought we were not making arguments. I thought we were making points, or what are we doing now?
Okay. So what are you saying? Are you saying that somebody can have McDonald's breakfast, lunch, dinner, and on average be just as healthy as somebody else?
That's right. And actually, there was a science teacher who did an experiment with his class. Can I just?
I'm aware of the study.
Yeah.
So
he ate.
Yes, but here's the thing, though. And
You asked me, I was going to answer.
Yeah, I'll bring it up because you're going to bring it up out of context. I've actually brought that study up numerous times during this live. I think it's a very interesting and good study. Yes, he did eat McDonald's. I forget what the period was for a month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever it was. He lost a good amount of weight. He lost like 40 something pounds. All of his lipids got better. All of his blood, all of his metabolic markers got better. Yes, he lost weight, right? Which was probably one of the biggest factors of why that happened. However, though, he was meticulously tracking everything to make sure it's not supersize me, guys. It's a different thing. He was meticulously tracking everything to make sure that he was in a caloric deficit. He was getting enough protein. Your average person never, ever, ever would do that, right? So that's not a good recommendation for people to just eat McDonald's all the time because of that study. And I say that when I mention that study, I tell people specifically, please don't eat McDonald's every day. The point is, if you're in a caloric deficit and you lose weight and you have a lot of body fat, yes, you will likely get healthier.
Yeah, I'm not walking into McDonald's.
This is basically. Can I answer that?
I didn't ask a
Thick
question.
ass,
But
or whatever your name is. Hey, Thickles.
I
Can
didn't
I
ask
answer
a
it real
question.
quick?
But you can respond. I didn't ask a question.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're basically infantilizing people. You're saying you don't know what's good for you. You're dumb. You don't know how many calories you take in. So don't eat McDonald's.
Most people don't know how many calories they're taking in. They don't. I'm not calling them dumb.
Wait. What's your BM? What's your
Hey,
basal
Thickles,
metabolic
I'm
rate?
not talking to you.
What's
I was
Mark?
talking to
What's your
those.
basal metabolic rate?
Thick.
Alright, guys, 15K. We're gonna move on to a new guest, okay? But only people who disagree, all right? Only people who disagree. Mark, are you there? What's up? What's happening here?
I think he's trying to go calculate his BMR.
Yeah, what's your BMR, Mark? What is it? Do you know what like your average resting heart rate is? Do you know like your macro nutrient breakdown, what it's supposed to be on any given day?
I know you know how to unmute yourself, so
Like most people, like the thing is like the average person doesn't know these things. It's not a bad thing. Nobody's saying, nobody's infantilizing anybody because they don't know these things. You are in fact being dumb for saying that we are.
yeah, I'm just being realistic that your average person does not know how many calories that they take in. They just don't know those things. Would it be good that they do? Sure, right? And I think that's where proper education around nutrition is well needed within America, because it's not. But we have to work with what people are capable of doing currently, right? That's what we have to do. No, and I think it's great some people do it. That's great, Amy. I'm just saying the average person doesn't.
Yeah, and it's not like you probably don't have clients who come in and they're like, should I try tracking? And again, you can see a dietitian or a registered, nutritionist, and they can set you up. They can even do the math for you.
Absolutely.
Or you
Sorry, I
can do
had
it
a call.
online.
You had a client.
No, a
8:30
call.
on a Sunday.
Okay. Do you have anything else, Mark?
Yeah, I want to extend this further, right? I think a lot of things have been exaggerated. For example, lead, right? Lead and MSG.
Ain't no way you're a real person.
This is
I am.
this is not happening.
Ain't
All right,
no
we're getting to this new guy. I just can't. No way.
Lead.
Hey guys, make sure you follow me on the tube. I am currently streaming over there, okay? So go to my tube, it's Dougielifts. You can find it that way, or just click on the link in the bio, okay? Alex, what's up?
Hello. First of all, I don't really have too much of a problem with pasteurization. Of course, it reduces the amount of pathogens. Solid thing to do. It helps at scale. When you have millions of people, of course, it's very difficult to ensure that you're drinking clean raw milk with millions and millions of people. So, yeah, pasteurization's good. However, artificial sweeteners such as acesulfame K have been linked to heart disease. This is because they mimic natural peptides, like I believe it was vasopressin or something, and they trick the heart into thinking that it can relax at the wrong times. You should look into it. Acesulfame K is linked to heart disease, so that one's bad. And sucralose, that gives me some sort of inflammation. I'm extremely sensitive. Seed oils, disgusting.
Hold on, one at a time.
Seed oils, disgusting.
One at a time. And I know exactly who you are. The guy who loves coming up on my lives and talking about this, even when this isn't the topic.
I love you, red face.
Okay, cool. So, anyways, I'm talking about artificial sweeteners as a whole. Typically, I'm speaking on the main ones. I'm talking about aspartame and sucralose, and I don't think those are nearly as bad as your average person makes it out to being. Does that mean that they're side effect free? No. Does that mean there's zero problems? No. I just think on average, they likely will be better than somebody consuming large amounts of sugar. Those two specifically, because those.
What's your opinion on acesulfame? What's your opinion on acesulfame K?
Can we talk about these? I'm not speaking for all artificial sweeteners.
Well, that's a really...
You're cutting out.
Based on Ace K, I wouldn't trust the other ones either. When things like monk foods.
That's not how things work. Just because one thing is bad, that doesn't mean everything is bad.
Doug, do you think that monk fruit and stevia are unrealistically priced or something?
I don't know the price of them.
Right. All right. Well, seed oils. Why do you love them so much?
No. Why are we moving on? And I don't love them. Why are we?
Well, because there's not much more to talk about. I see where you stand on artificial sweeteners. We disagree. I have the superior opinion. That's okay.
You don't want to have a debate on it?
It seems like it's finished. I mean, you don't have an opinion on
You're the one finishing it.
Your opinion? Okay, well, all right.
I'm trying to talk about aspartame and sucralose.
Let's have this. Why don't you have
No, you're not running my live. I don't know why you come into my live and think
Loki
run it.
Hey, Alex.
Loki am, but okay.
All of the links.
Okay, you drive. You drive.
Hey,
go for it.
Alex, all the links you brought up, by the way, with ACE K and heart disease, because this took a cursory Google search. They're all observational studies, and there's not really a lot of human data.
Yeah, we'll just throw away the observational study, right? Just chuck it in the trash, no problem.
Not with that's just not
Y'all are
evidence.
clowns. Y'all are actual clowns, and that's coming from me.
But that doesn't even have a direct cause and effect relationship. Those observational studies don't. Wow.
Okay, well, I don't. Monk fruit and stevia are right there with like hundreds of years of data.
Imagine being an adult.
Traditional. Because it's ridiculous.
Hundreds
it's like,
of
why
years,
are you?
So you're telling me in the year 1800 they were studying monk fruit? There was
They've been.
research.
Those are plants. Those are plants that have been written about.
Hundreds of years of data.
Might as well be. There's no.
Well, we only like 5 to 7 years anyway, so I guess we could throw that data from what the 1800s up.
Stevia and monk fruit. Like
my
I said,
guy, you
actually
started this
antioxidant
conversation
action.
off by saying clean raw milk as though that were somehow a fucking thing, and you have.
Yeah, I mean, well, do you think that everyone who ever drank raw milk died? You know, there were such times before
I don't
pasteurization.
understand why you're yapping.
It's not an oxymoron. It's not an It's ridiculous that you think clean raw milk is
why
an
you're
oxymoron.
yapping in the middle of my
Bro, Alex, you need to shut your mouth when the other people are talking.
My
And now I'm
guy,
gonna have to
if
do
you're
it for
gonna
you.
come up here, if you're gonna come up here and fucking laugh like my dog's goddamn squeak toy, at least have the fucking common courtesy to mute your mic while other people are talking.
Also, I'm not happy that we share a name because you're being really rude.
He comes up onto my. I think he just likes the attention. I don't think he actually really cares about these topics.
Okay.
I think he just craves attention. To be honest,
I care. Okay, so why do you like seed oil so much?
Where does it say that? Like, where did you read that?
That's an incredible mischaracterization of my viewpoint.
Well, you think you can be perfectly...
Well,
I can quote you verbatim from a second ago. You can be perfectly healthy while eating McDonald's. You can be perfectly healthy while eating McDonald's. That was you like 5 minutes ago.
Well, that's also taking me very out of context.
It's hilarious though. It's actually hilarious.
But
Like,
don't take me out of context then. So I'm gonna go ahead and repeat what I said, just so people don't mishear anything. I said that one could incorporate McDonald's into their diet and still be perfectly healthy. I made
Hilarious.
sure to shut up. I specifically said that you cannot have it every single day and expect to be healthy. That's not going to happen. But can you have it once a week and be fine if the rest of your diet is good?
No.
And you're exercising and all that? Yes, you can be, Alex.
absolutely not.
Okay.
You
How
provide
do you
evidence.
know? Provide the evidence.
Show
It'll
evidence
catch
that-
up to you eventually. I mean,
Google,
listen, man.
let's
What will
go.
catch up to you? What will?
High omega-6 intake.
Once
Where
a
are
week?
your studies?
If
I'm
you're
blo-
getting
I'm
a
blocking
massive
you. I'm
bolus,
blocking
if you're getting a
you.
massive
I just don't
bolus
ever
of
hear you.
40
You're
to
blocked.
50 grams.
210.
Wow.
I'm just
That
not-
Alex was a twat.
I kind of deal with him. I just don't think I think he's being half serious and half just wanting attention.
Well,
I don't really think-
I'm gonna go be a fat person real quick and go eat some goddamn tacos.
that sounds goddamn good. I'm about to have some cookies and milk, actually.
Hell yeah.
All right,
Bye.
Vic. Appreciate having you up, man.
Bye, Vic.
Jesse, what's up?
What up, bro?
Hey, I gotta ask your age before we move forward.
That's fine.
I can't
47.
hear you. Oh, 47. Okay, cool. And which of the things do you disagree with on the background that you would like to talk about?
So, artificial sweeteners.
Sure. So you think they're bad?
I mean, they say they are, don't they?
Who's they?
Nutritional facts. So
Alex, you got a violation probably for calling him that word. Unfortunately,
Probably.
Alex, I got to remove you because I can't have you out with.
Yeah, I
violation.
saw.
Sorry. If you have a different account, you can come up. So, why are artificial sweeteners bad? I'm sorry.
I mean, there's FDA, but I mean, because like food should just be food, right? Like, I'm thinking all good foods got like one ingredient.
Like sugar?
You're
Sugar's
saying
one-
sugar is good?
No, I'm going by your argument. You said by one ingredient. Sugar is one
Like
ingredient.
honey.
Well, but do you think sugar is good because it's one ingredient?
It's processed though, isn't it?
No, I'm just talking regular old cane sugar.
Cane sugar.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it is good, but not a lot of it.
Right. So the dose matters, right? So, but when we're talking about artificial sweeteners, I am considering the context of it. So your average person who's very, very overweight, who's carrying an incredible excess amount of body fat, is going to have a myriad of health issues, right? Now, the best thing that they could be doing in addition to other things, would be, of course, losing body fat, right? In order to make that happen, they would have to be in a caloric deficit. Likely, someone who's very overweight is drinking a lot of liquid calories. It would not be the best piece of advice to just tell that person to just drink straight water, unless they can, but your average person just can't go from drinking 5 cans of Coke a day to just drinking water and not expect to have sugar cravings. So a good alternative would be an artificial sweetener that carries 0 calories but provides them a similar sweetness. Is it perfect? No, but I think it is much better than your average person thinks it is. That's my argument.
What about eating a thing of fruit for your sugar?
Yeah, I think fruit is great. Fruit is very filling. It's micronutrient dense. It has fiber. I'm just talking about as far as like a fluid goes. Here's the thing: the when it comes to aspartame, the harmful effects occur at, gosh, what is it? 50 milligrams per kilogram, I think it is. I forget what the dose is, but for a 180-pound person, it's the equivalent of like 17 or 18 Diet Cokes per day, which the average person's not going to have that day in and day out.
So you've done research on what is aspartame? Do we even know what it is?
Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, aspartame has been studied since, I believe, the 60s or 70s. Is it 40 milligrams per kilogram? Either way, okay, that's the same idea. It's been studied since the 60s or 70s. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think about
But
what do you know
so
about like enzymes?
what's that?
What about enzymes?
What about enzymes?
You only have so many enzymes in a day, so like eating a certain amount of hours in a day is probably more important for someone to lose weight.
Well, you have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight.
No, but
No.
also a lot of people, where people get caught up is as soon as you take a drink of water in the morning, as soon as you put anything in your body, your enzymes all wake up. And you got about 9 hours. You got about 9 hours before those enzymes are all done.
Who told you that?
Look it up. It's in the science.
No, I'm asking where did you hear that from? Which YouTube video did you watch? Which TikTok video?
Definitely not you. I looked it up. I saw it in videos and then I researched it.
What do you mean by enzymes? Can you explain what you mean by enzymes waking up?
So enzymes in your body are what breaks down food. You have every enzyme breaks down a certain part of food, like different kinds of carbs, different kinds of proteins. Those enzymes break it down in order for your body to use them and take them where they go.
Okay.
Okay. So like, if they're only alive for so long in a day,
Alive? What do you mean by alive?
every day when you wake up, your enzymes reboot. They're
Wait,
gone.
but your body still functions when you're sleeping. There's a multitude of functions occurring while you're still sleeping. Your body doesn't just shut off.
So enzymes are like I said, they're the carriers. They're what break food down. They're the ones that gather the nutrients. And so like, okay. Now are you allergic to any foods where you get bloated, you get gassy and it smells and all that?
I am not, no.
No foods at all. Zero foods. You never had gas. You've never farted in your life.
That was not the question you asked. You asked if I'm allergic to foods. One can fart and not be allergic to said food.
Usually if you have smelly gas, it's being broken down by the liver and not by enzymes and not by
What on
your stomach.
earth are you getting? Like, who did you watch to tell you these things? Because you didn't just Google this. You watched somebody who told you this. I want to know who that was.
I've been studying diet for a long time.
I know, but I'm telling
But
you, you did not just go to PubMed and look at these things. You watched somebody told you these things. Some doctor on the internet, some whatever on the internet, some influencer. So I just want to know who it is that expressed these views.
Bro, I'm busy and old and got kids. I don't take notes.
Okay, but you didn't look at research for this. You must have looked at articles online or something, which isn't research. 'Cause none of what you said is true. You don't even have a
when I
basic
see something
understanding.
and it interests me, I'll dig into it.
But you don't even have a basic understanding of the human anatomy. Like everything that you said is just not only not true, it's just wildly absurd what you just said. Like it's wildly absurd what you just said.
So
Like
you've never looked up enzymes?
You told me that as soon as you drink water, your enzymes wake up. Like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
As soon as you activate your eating, whatever, so it's water, as soon as you start taking in stuff, all your enzymes activate. You get ready for the day.
You're probably pushing fasting, intermittent fasting, right? You're probably pushing that.
Well, you fast every night. You fast every night when you sleep.
I'm well aware of that, Jesse. But are you trying to push the intermittent fasting diet?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so what are you advocating for? What sort of diet are you advocating for?
So, same thing is, okay, do your testosterone levels stay the exact same in the morning and in the evening? If you tested your testosterone in the morning...
Fluctuate. I'm aware they fluctuate, yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, that wasn't supposed to be a gotcha.
So you think you have an unlimited supply of enzymes every day to just break down all the food that you put in your body and eat?
I don't know what you mean by an unlimited supply.
Enzymes are created in your body to break down nutrients so they're actually used properly.
So what sort of diet are you advocating for? Why are you just
What I'm saying is you want to eat. If you eat, you want to eat it all as early as possible, and definitely don't eat after. Try to not eat after the 9 hour that you've been awake and you already
Yeah,
put
that's a
something in your
total
system.
complete myth. That myth has like been debunked for decades and decades that eating at night is bad for you. The reason why people believe eating at night is bad for you, and why on average it can be, is because typically when people eat at night, it tends to be junk food. It tends to be foods that are very sweet and very satiating, foods that they tend to overeat on, and it tends to be additional calories than they otherwise would have had. So when people eat at night, often, yes, it can lead to weight gain. But if one controls for your calories, eating at night won't lead to weight gain at all. Calories equated for. It just doesn't.
I said when you eat, when your enzymes are dying at the very end of it, like at the end of it, it's going to be less beneficial to you. If you don't have, if the enzymes can't break down the food, you're going to use stomach acid. You're going to use, what is it? Is it bile? What's in the liver? What breaks down stuff in the liver?
Can you tell me what an enzyme is?
Bro, it's, oh my God. It's a protein that breaks down macronutrients. It's literally how your body, how are you going to talk about diets and food if you don't know what an enzyme is? Enzymes are proteins that act as biological catalysts, speeding up essential chemical reactions in living organisms like digestion, muscle building, and nerve function without being consumed.
Guys, everything he's saying is just wild right now, okay? So, like... so, eating at night is not bad for you guys. Yes, he did read it off Google, obviously. So, eating at night is not eating at night is not inherently bad for you guys. And somebody can be healthy eating at night, eating in the morning, eating in the middle of the day. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, actually. The timing of food...
They accelerate your chemical reactions. So lactose intolerant, there's an enzyme that breaks down lactose in your body.
Sure.
So if you don't have that enzyme, you can't break it down. That's why you're allergic to it.
Okay. What does that have to do with anything we're talking about?
You're saying that enzymes don't matter.
I never said that. You just have this weird obsession with enzymes. I'm talking about, we're talking about weight loss over here, or a healthy diet.
What's your expertise on weight loss and nutrition? What's your expertise?
Is that relevant to what causes weight loss or what causes weight gain? We can talk about it. No, that's fine. I can give you what I do for a living. That's fine, but that doesn't make what I say correct, right? Like whether somebody has multiple degrees as a dietitian or not, you have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. That doesn't matter who says it. It's still true.
So yeah,
right?
so,
you agree? You have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. That you cannot lose weight outside of a caloric deficit. You at least agree with that, right?
You gotta. I mean, there's exercise, so you gotta factor in everything, right?
Right. But that plays into your calories in, calories out. So you do agree that if somebody wants to lose weight or needs to lose weight, whatever, that they have to be in a caloric deficit, that they have to eat less calories than their body expends on an average daily basis, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm a little confused then.
I'm just trying to give you some pointers. I mean, my kids are on a strict diet because they're wrestlers. They watch weight. We know how to cut weight.
So what is the strict diet that you believe to be beneficial?
I don't know. I'm 47 years old. My BMI is probably a lot better than yours.
Well, BMI doesn't dictate health.
Are you crazy?
No, BMI.
What's that supposed to mean?
BMI is actually a very outdated measurement. Wait,
like
so
if you did your BMI, you would be declared obese.
Wait, are you insinuating that having a lower BMI means one is healthier?
Well, it would say athletic on it. Like if you have the correct weight,
it would say athletic if your BMI was at a certain number, then therefore you are healthy. So hold on. Are you telling me that having a lower, if anyone lowers their BMI, they will be healthier, independent of anything else?
Definitely.
So if I get to a 12
means you're
BMI,
eating healthy.
Great. So if I get to a 12 BMI, I'll be healthier than if I have a 27?
Oh, definitely.
Do you realize a 12
27 is
BMI...
obese.
Wait. What's your height? We're gonna calculate what a 12 BMI is for you. What's your height?
Oh, do you?
No, what's your
You
height?
know all your
What's
numbers.
your height? Just tell me your height. What's your height?
5'4".
All right, cool. 5'4". So, what's your current weight?
Probably like 130.
130. All right. So your current BMI is 22.3. So if we put you at a 12 BMI, let's say I'm gonna
So
have to guess here,
first of
bro.
all, first of all,
Hold on,
first of all, you'd have to do. You got to measure the waist and you got to measure the neck on the man.
Okay, so a 12 BMI would be 70 pounds for you. So you're telling me if you get down to 70 pounds, you'll be healthier than you are right now?
So if you
Yes
use
or
a
no?
naval calculator, that's not, dude. You know what calculator are you using?
The BMI.
Because you have to measure.
The BMI.
You have to measure. So if you look up naval BMI calculator, you have to measure.
When I asked you if a 12 BMI is healthier than like a 23 BMI or a 27 BMI, you said absolutely. Those were your words. You said absolutely.
Listen, hold on, listen. I told you I used the naval BMI calculator. The naval. NAVAL.
You didn't say that before. You're saying that now.
That's because you cut me off. You got mad at the other guy for cutting people off. But you'd have to measure. You have to do measurements for it. There's measurements involved.
Yeah, I don't think a naval BMI is a thing, man. I just looked it up. That's not a thing.
It's a naval calculator.
I looked it up. It's not a thing. I looked it up. It's not a thing, man. Now, if you're talking, are you talking about somebody's waist?
No, you have to do measurements to calculate it.
You know what he's talking about, Douglas? You want to come out?
BMI.
If you want to come out. Okay. Either way, BMI is very outdated, man. It's very outdated. What's he talking about?
He's literally talking about the same standard that the DoD has been using for height and weight since World War II. The incredibly outdated system that you and I both had to fucking deal with for height and weight.
Oh, yeah, okay. But isn't that the same thing as a BMI? What's the difference?
They're both incredibly outdated.
Okay. Gotcha. So
But if you just
Jesse,
BMI
BMI is incredibly outdated because when I was competitively powerlifting, like world qualified,
Bro, those guys are
5'11", 230 pounds, I was considered obese.
Yes, you are. You're fully obese. Look what happened.
My God, you want to see a picture of me at 230 pounds?
Okay.
Hold on.
Who's the famous bodybuilder that completely deteriorated his body from being like that?
You're talking about Ronnie Coleman, but he used a
Yes,
shitload
sir.
of... Wait, hold on. He used a shitload
Yes, sir.
Do you mind me responding? Ronnie Coleman used loads and loads and loads of anabolics, I'll say. Loads
Correct.
of it.
That's not what he blames it on. Not what he
I don't
blames
give
it
a
on.
shit what he blames it on. That's irrelevant when he blames it on. Yeah, when you use several grams worth of that stuff for like 10, 20 years or whatever, yeah, that's going to fuck you up a bit.
100%. And I know this as somebody who did do anabolics while I was competing in the USPA.
Yeah, I mean, obviously short term you get the benefits, but you're going to pay the price long term.
Short term, great.
Yeah.
But Ronnie Coleman was on a lot for a very long time. Fucked his body.
Not only that, because of that, he was able to squat and deadlift. What was it, 700, 800, 900 pounds in that range?
Yeah, he literally fucked his back up doing that
of
shit.
which his body naturally wouldn't have been able to handle, thus causing the back issues he has now. Naturally, he would have never been able to lift that weight, causing those issues.
Yeah, he didn't pay enough attention to his enzymes.
I'm being laughed out by an obese man that's talking about diet.
My guy.
You are, bro. I can see you are.
Jesse. I am a world qualified powerlifter with several records in the state of Texas.
I don't even see what you look like.
I'll show you a picture of me when I was 230.
How can you determine if I'm obese by my face?
I can tell by your shoulders.
By my shoulders? What about my shoulders?
I can tell you don't even fit in the screen.
So me having wide shoulders is bad?
No, bro, I can tell. You hold tight.
Do you want to see
like,
a
I
picture
can
of
already
me?
tell.
I'll show you a picture of me, bro. If you're really that interested. I'm sorry, my shoulders don't fit the screen. What do you want me to do, man?
I mean, if I think of a fit person, I think of like a wrestler that's in his weight class. That's a
Bro,
untapped.
I can
You can't
literally
mess with
show.
human
I'll
beings like
show
that.
you me right now. I'll show you a post of mine from like I don't know, a couple months ago or something. This was me, right here playing. Hold on, wait for it to start moving. Just wait for it to start moving.
Oh, I can't even see, bro. What is
Right there,
going
man.
on?
That's me. How's that obese?
Bro, you got love handles, doggy dog. You got a big
That's
old
love
belly too.
handles? Really?
You got a big old belly too, bro.
Where's the belly?
Oh my gosh, you're
For
funny,
the
bro.
for the
I just
record,
don't
this was
I just don't understand how that is obese.
me
Where's
at
the belly?
2:30, and you can straight up see the
You don't
veins
see
in
the
my
belly?
goddamn neck.
Oh shit, dude! I didn't know you looked like that. Fuck.
Yeah,
God
this
damn,
was
you look
me at
like
2:30.
you look like a completely different human.
This was government issue, Ryan.
Well, he's a drug addict. He cheated.
This was nationally. This is nationally
He
qualified
admitted to being a
powerlifting.
drug addict cheater.
Hey, all right, stay away from saying that on lives. But
But it's true.
wait, no,
He admitted to it.
wait, hold on.
yeah.
There are different
Absolutely.
federations there's different federations that allow for the
Oh,
use of
bro,
those
you
things.
can't.
That's not
Nah,
cheating. Hold on.
cheating.
There's many federations that do testing, and there's federations
You
that
cheated
don't.
yourself as a human.
It's not.
to you.
Wait, it's not. Stop yelling. It's not cheating if you compete in the federation that allows for it. How would that be cheating?
Yep.
Cheated
Because
yourself
I don't
as a
know if you
human.
know this, Jesse, but the USPA has two specific, like, different categories. They have tested and they have untested. Tested, it's all drug tested all the time. Untested, they're like, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Just show up and pick up the weights. I competed
yeah.
in untested.
I pick up a heavyweight one time. I'm strong.
It's
No,
actually
It
a
was
lot more than
one
that.
time. It was more than one time, but Jesse, I don't think you have an understanding of any of the things we're talking about.
Yeah.
no.
Not at all.
Do you guys raise violent? Do you guys raise violent human beings that control their weight?
What?
What?
Wrestling. Do you know anything about wrestling?
That was a really
know
weird way of
anything-
phrasing that, though.
That's what they are. That's a violent
Do you
combat
raise
act.
violent human beings that know how to control their weight?
Jesse, you're talking to two veterans, all right? You're literally talking to two veterans
What
right
does that
now.
mean? Did you
Like
wrestle?
you raise
you
violent
wrestle?
human beings. My God,
Did
you're
you wrestle?
talking to two veterans.
Is
That's with
wrestling like
weapons.
the
Did you
epitome
wrestle?
of like every? Why does wrestling dictate whether somebody's healthy or whatever?
Ah, this is so weird.
They're the most violent artist human beings on the planet. What
I
are you
don't think
talking
that's
about?
I don't think that's a good thing to make somebody incredibly violent.
It's controlled.
God, you're weird.
We'll find out when they grow up, but okay.
Because I'm not a meathead. Because I'm not a
You are a
meathead.
weird little man.
You can say whatever you want to say, but
We are saying what we want to say.
well, I see that. I see you bring your gang with you because you can't handle yourself.
You were saying the silliest things ever. You were talking about enzymes, and you wake up your enzymes and they die at night. That was like a really weird thing to say.
Yeah,
I really hope you don't push this on your kids. I mean, I assume you do, but I hope not.
Well, I mean, they're all on weight. They're not fat like you.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm doing something right. They make their
Well,
weight
not
class
really.
every.
A lot of wrestlers actually end up getting different forms of eating disorders because of this obsession to be under a weight. It's actually very common for wrestlers.
Not if you eat right. You don't gotta lose weight. You ain't got if you control it with diet.
you have to meet class. You have to meet your weight.
You do it. You do it with a strict diet.
Yes,
The
a
strict diet is what causes sometimes eating disorders in people. Not everyone, of course. Oftentimes it can.
Jesse, what is a diet?
What is a diet?
Serena,
Yes.
sorry, my notifications are off. Sorry, Serena. Let me pull it up.
Don't overeat, which I know
No.
bodybuilders overeat.
No, that is not what a diet is.
The caloric intake of
We are
bodybuilders is overeat.
immediately off to a bad start because you don't know what diet means.
You guys, are you guys liberals that served in the freaking military services?
I'm far worse than a liberal. My political ideology, has nothing to do with my knowledge on this topic.
Let me read out the Venmo real quick. Hold on. Serena, thank you for the $3 on Venmo. She says what I said. Wrestlers have a significantly higher risk and prevalence of eating disorders, so just wondering why guest thinks that they are the standard of health. Thank you, Serena. I appreciate that.
They're the
Guys,
standard of a man, dude.
wanna...
Violent, controlled human being.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing for society.
So the standard of a man, I just want to be sure I understand before the conversation veers off in a weird way. The standard of a man is for two men to be holding one another real close.
To see who's better, to see who's tougher. Yeah.
Whoa.
Come on, bro. Hey, have you ever been spotted? Have you ever been spotted doing heavy squats? Have you ever been spotted doing heavy squats? Answer the question.
I'm sorry to hear your fucking question.
Of course you didn't, because you're fucking retarded.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Sorry, buddy. I wish you didn't say that. We could have really continued this for quite a while, and it would have been entertaining. But
yo, Doug.
What's up? Oh, we got
why do you think seed oils are not good
That's
for you,
fine.
bro?
Great. That's the point of the debate. We'll talk about that. But I need to know your age before we move forward.
18.
What year were you born?
2007.
Cool. A9. Are you opposition? Do you disagree with the background?
Yeah.
No, we spoke months ago.
Disagree.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you,
No,
Anon.
no one's
Liberal,
talking
stop
to
talking.
you.
I'm talking to Anon.
No one's talking to Anon. Yeah.
Anon,
Doug.
are you opposition? Liberal, be quiet. Anon, are you opposition?
For the most part, no. But we spoke months ago. I told you about the erucic acid in canola oil. Do you remember? This was several months ago. I was telling you how.
Vaguely, yeah. Are you looking to debate on any of these things, or because it looks like this other guy's trying to?
You can totally. I'll drop down.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
get
if
out
you
of
want
here,
to come
buddy.
up a little afterwards, stop.
No one's talking
all right,
to you.
liberals,
Get out.
Liberals, so you think seed oils are bad? Tell me why.
They have inflammatory properties.
What's
in there.
inflammation?
It's attacking your cells. It's like what they do.
So just to level set, if something has inflammatory properties, it's bad.
Yeah.
Is that the answer you want to lock in?
Like vaccines have inflammatory properties.
Cool.
And they're bad.
Okay, cool.
All right. Well, we clearly can't have a conversation.
And why do you think soy's not bad? They have phytoestrogens.
We need to stay on one topic, okay? So
they have phytoestrogens.
Liberal.
They do.
Liberal. I don't know why you struggle to stay on topic, okay? So are you 100% sure that anything that leads to inflammation is bad?
Yeah.
Okay, so we should
100%.
Great, so we should stop lifting weights.
Yes. I don't go to the gym. I don't work out.
Okay, so lifting weights is bad for you.
Bad. Yeah, it raises your cortisol and it makes stress. Okay. Gives you too much stress.
All right, this isn't really a worthwhile conversation. So
you work out? Do you work out, Doug? Because when you work out, you significantly reduce your lifespan because you raise your cortisol and you literally destroy your body over time.
Cool, man.
But obviously, you have no idea what you're talking about. You just listen to liberal doctors, and
I don't know what a liberal doctor is. I don't know what a liberal doctor
You do. I mean, who do you get your sources from? Who do you listen to?
My guy, you're literally coming up here and saying some dumb shit. Like this isn't.
Who's your nutritionist, Doug? Who's your source?
Conversation.
Haven't there been multiple studies on seed oils proving how bad they are?
No, if they were, I would. No, if that were the case,
you're just gonna ignore science, Doug.
Okay,
Doug, you're just gonna ignore science.
So you base this off of research. Provide those studies.
You can look them up if you want. There's thousands upon thousands of studies about seed oils.
not how debates
No, it
work.
is. I mean,
It's
not
not
how
because
debates
here
work.
I'll
Okay,
do it. You shut up. I'll
give,
do it. I'll do what you just did.
give me a source that seed oils are good for
There's
you then.
plenty of studies showing that seed oils are not bad for you.
What are
Look
the
it up
studies?
and look it up. No,
You can't do that. No, you can't do that in a debate. You can't do that in a debate. You have to show
Okay.
me the studies, buddy.
All right.
You have to show me
Goodbye
the studies. Come on, man.
Goodbye.
Oh, go fuck yourself, buddy.
3, 2, 1, and go.
Anytime people bring up soy and how like, oh, it's got estrogen in it.
Yeah. I know.
One, we're not plants. Number one. Number two, have you heard of Asia?
All right, guys, we are looking for opposition, please. If you disagree with the background prompt, hit the request button at the bottom. Hey, the biggest, you got some background noise. Biggest.
What's up?
You got
Hey,
a
what's
lot
up?
Yeah, you got a lot of background noise. You mind lowering it?
Sorry, hang on. Let me go outside real quick.
Hey guys, make sure you sub to the tube. I am currently streaming over there. It's Dougielifts, same name as I have here, or the link is in my bio. Okay. And of course, give me a follow here if you're enjoying live. The last guy was trolling for sure.
Background.
It's still kind of there.
I thought you were listening to James Taylor in the background.
Did you step away? It sounds like you just went right back to where you were.
No, I'm outside. I don't know why you're hearing so much background noise.
I hear the music as clear as I did as when you were inside.
Oh, hang on. Let me go outside real quick.
I was using the bathroom. Okay. Okay, now I'm outside. All right. Is that better?
Not a great start.
All right, big fella.
It's better.
Hey, I'm the guy who. You don't remember me, Doug?
Am I supposed to remember all the hundreds of people I talk to in a given month, given week?
Well, I did something very memorable last time I was on your stream.
Did you show your 2-inch
I don't
wiener?
know how you could. That's me, but
That was the guy who had a, at best, 3-inch wiener, guys. At best.
I should have stayed in Canada. Speaking of food,
How old was that guy? He must have been in his, what, 30s, 40s, and he's doing that on the internet?
I had some Ethiopian last night. That shit slapped.
Oh, that sounds good.
I was also messaging Covey and asking for recommendations the entire time I was there.
I never had that. Well, have I? No, maybe I have. If I did,
I was in Toronto for the weekend. There was like an Ethiopian / Eritrean restaurant. So good.
Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds good.
So good.
Yeah, I don't guess, like, if you're in here and you typically come on up, like, I'm not gonna remember you unless you're someone who comes up often. I'm just not gonna remember you. So, Drew, if you want to come up, we can talk about it. You're welcome to. If anybody disagrees with the background, you're welcome to come on up. Hello, Gabby. All right, I am probably gonna. I know there's 2 people watching on the tube. I think I'm gonna unplug it because unfortunately I cannot go to the kitchen with how my setup is, and I really want to eat cookies. I guess I can bring it back to my desk, but
valid.
I just. All right, the 2 people, you can continue watching. I'll grab my cookies in a second. Anon, how you doing?
Hey, I was telling you beforehand that I mostly agree with your prompt.
Yeah.
There was just the 2 points that I made forever ago about seed oils, because obviously there's nothing wrong with them except for the saturated fats in coconut oil and also
Yeah,
the
that's right,
erucic
we
acid
talked-
profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember we spoke about that a while back. Yeah.
Yeah. So just those two things. I wasn't sure if you ever had a chance to look those back up, but those are literally the only two examples.
Well, the saturated fats, yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. Obviously, getting a higher amount of saturated fats is going to be problematic if you get too much in one's diet. But what was the other thing again? Let me pull it up. How do you spell it?
It's erucic acid, but it's actually in mustard seed oil. So canola oil is really just Canadian oil. It's their version of mustard seed oil that has been reduced in that acid that makes it heart healthy.
Okay, yeah, erucic acid is a long chain omega 9 monounsaturated fatty acid. Gotcha. Yeah, mustard and rapeseed oil. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But that's the only thing. Obviously, the rest of what you're saying is right. And I wanted to let you know that we talked beforehand because I'm getting my PhD in nutrition and I'm actually graduating this semester and I'm going to be a dietitian. Yeah. So if in the future you ever want, access to more information that dietitians have access to, I'm happy to provide that. But I do love listening to you talk to people. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, talk for a second so I can get my cookies.
For sure.
What are your thoughts on waking up your enzymes in the morning?
That was hilarious. I was thinking in my head, does he mean salivary amylase? Is he talking about lipase? There are so many different enzymes, and you don't just shut them off when you're asleep. That's not how the brain works.
They die. They die at the end of the day.
Yeah, but your body's constantly making more. You never run out unless you have, like when he was talking about lactose and lactase, I was like,
you only have a couple. You only have a
yeah,
couple.
for sure, right? Yeah. I was like, do you have congenital alactasia? Like, I don't think that you have that problem. So, yeah, unless you're, just don't drink milk because of that reason, that's not a real thing. But
I just don't drink milk because milk's gross. But that's just
that's personal preference for sure. But it's just so interesting to hear what people, especially when I talk to the professors at my university about the harm that RFK is doing, they're making our jobs so much harder. So in a year when I start to see clients in the hospital, I don't even know how I'm going to deal with it. So I'm trying to just glean from this conversation how to speak to people on from a patient to practitioner level. So, yeah.
Can we also just take, and you may have seen this, can we also take a moment to just recognize that RFK did the South Park thing?
The South Park thing?
Yeah, like this was on South Park long before this happened, where South Park made a joke about how the food pyramid was upside down, and then RFK did the South Park thing.
How fantastic for us. Okay. Well, things are stranger than fiction sometimes, so that's life.
Lately they have been.
We live in an incredibly unserious timeline. January has been the longest year of 2026. I swear to God.
Dude, it hasn't even been a full year since he's been president. Just so you know.
No, but you're right, dude. Like, January has been wild, everything that's coming out. It's hard for me to watch everything, to be honest. It really is. Like, it is. I mean, you can't avoid it.
It feels like we should be in March already.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But yeah, I'm literally working on my dissertation research as we talk, so this is a great sort of distraction while I'm stuck in this library. So I thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Andy. Sorry, guys, I'm eating cookies and drinking milk, and I don't want to chew on screen, so I'm trying to put myself on mute. But Andy, thank you so much.
What kind of cookies you got? Are those like the cheap Walmart sugar? Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So right when I walked into Walmart, they were on the display stand, and I just had to get them.
Those things are so bad, but they're just they just taste like childhood.
I something about them I just fucking love. I don't know what it is, but.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. Again, I'm looking for opposition. If you disagree with the background, come on up.
Thank you. I'm not sure how to drop down, so I'll let you drop me down.
Yeah. I got you. Reminds me of the frosted animal. Oh, the frosted animal crackers are the best. I need to get those. Those are very good. Yeah. Doggy.
Can I have my arm back? Okay, thank you.
Make sure you guys keep tapping and sharing. That would be great. And if you are enjoying the live, click the red follow button. Make sure you follow Thick and sub to the tube. Okay, it's Dougielifts over there. Hello to the 2 people watching there. I had like 30 people watching before I had to restart, which I haven't had on the tube. That was actually a lot, believe it or not. It's much harder to get viewers over there than it is over here. They have like a completely different algorithm or something.
You gotta go with your brother.
What's up?
Said you gotta get with your brother.
Oh, Matt. I'm like, what? Yeah, no, he's been doing it for a while. When did he start? It was, I think, a couple months ago. But yeah, he told me it was really, really slow at first, and then eventually it started to pick up on the tube. But
You know, like he's started doing more stuff on YouTube. Ari and Polly have started doing. They've effectively made a podcast. Where
that's what
they're
it seems
both.
like. That's what I've noticed.
That's what it
yeah.
looks like.
Seems like it's doing pretty well, though, right?
Yeah. I host like one live a year, so you know.
That is true. I've seen one of yours.
Look, I usually if I'm going live, I'm just like hanging out, and then like 3 or 4 people are also hanging out. It's very rare that I will like host lives where I'm debating with people, just because if I'm on someone's panel, I can just come and go.
Oh, so that's what you like, that you can't like that you have to stay around for it the whole time.
I am like genuinely like the people who like you, Ari, the people who get on here every single fucking day and do this shit, like more power to you. I did it the one time and I was like, this is exhausting.
Oh, it is, yeah. No, I mean, I am mentally exhausted by the time I'm done with them. Because I do them
Oh, yeah.
4 hours sometimes.
Nah. I gotta. I'm already so angry at everything going on right now. I don't need to lose my shit.
Well, it is, I guess, a little easier for me because I usually have panelists, so it's not always just me talking. I usually have others. So I'd imagine for people that do like strictly one-on-ones, they're probably even more exhausted by the end of it because they don't get to take a break. At least if I have someone come on up, I can kind of like, go off to the side and just kind of look into other stuff or whatever. But yeah, one-on-ones, you are in it the entire time.
Yes, Davo, he's drinking boiled raw milk.
All right, I've already had like 4 of these. I gotta stop. God damn, were they good? All right, guys. Well, we have enough people in here for someone to disagree to come on up. Every single person I've had so far has been basically a complete idiot. My goal is to panel and work my way up to hosting one day. Man, I get it. It's a lot to be able to do it. You have to be able to have the right amount of time. Got to be able to have the space. It's got to be quiet. So I get it. Even when I had my other, because right now I'm a personal trainer, so I'm very easily able to do these. But back when I had like a 9-to-5 job, I would still do these at night, but I was very restricted on when I could do it and all that.
I think that's one of the other reasons why I don't host many is because like I work 9 to 5 most days, and by the time I'm done with work, like I've already been sitting at my computer all day long. I don't want to sit at it for even longer. My brain is already soup at that point.
Yeah, I did them less. I would only do them like 5 days a week for a couple hours at night. But once
only 5 days a week is crazy.
It was compared to now, because now I sometimes go 7 days a week for weeks on end, doing them twice a day, and then I get to the point where I'm just completely burnt out and I need to take like a day or 2 off or something at least.
that's why like I will occasionally just take like weeks where it's like people just don't see me on panels at all because I'm just like I
no,
need
it's not. No,
a
no.
break.
Take it, man. You need it. Am I a vegan? I am not a vegan. No, I am not. Never was. Never plan on it. Nothing against vegans, just not my thing.
Hey Oslo.
I had one time a vegan come up on this one, and it just started. At first, it was a nice conversation, but it sort of evolved into them just completely attacking me for not being a vegan, and it just got really out of control. That's when it really annoys me. I don't care if you're a vegan or not, but don't chastise me, please. This guy and I agree with your background. No, that's cool. No, listen, I think somebody being a vegan, I think it's great. Why do people
Like
hate vegans? Because sometimes they can be insufferable, but that's the case with anybody that has strong viewpoints on something. Anybody with strong viewpoints can be insufferable to people that don't have those viewpoints. It's just kind of
Yeah, I mean, I completely understand like veganism from an ethical perspective because let's be
100% I do.
entirely
Yeah.
honest, like factory farms in this country are awful.
Yeah.
They are awful, but that's also like people don't always have the ability to just like, oh, I'm not going to eat meat anymore. I'm only going to stick to a vegan diet. Like that is, God, I hate the fact that I'm about to say this, but like that is kind of a privileged thing to where like you live in a position to where like you have the capability to do that. Not everybody does. So
No, that's my exact argument when it comes to it. I think yes. I think like when it comes to a moral perspective, I think you probably are doing a good thing. It's just I don't think everybody has the capability in this time period to do that. Maybe 100 years from now, maybe 200, possibly, sure. Not right now. I think sometimes people just within the means of what they have bigger fish to fry. No pun intended. But I think they just have other things that they need to focus on, and it's just not they're on the forefront of their mind.
yeah, we got way too much food insecurity in this fucking country to worry about like everybody going vegan immediately. Like we should probably worry more about just ensuring everybody can eat first and foremost.
Yeah. All right, we got a guest here. And again, guys, if you disagree with the background, head to the request button. Hello, Bertha. Hello? Bertha. Go one once, twice, okay. Oh, why do I have a restriction? I just noticed I have one.
It wasn't me this time.
No. This was from Professor Alex, but I think it's ended. Yeah, it's ended.
I can say Alex hasn't been up here for at least 10 minutes. So
Yeah, she called, I don't want to say the word that got it, but a TWAT. But the person was acting like one of them, very much so. No, Alex, you're good. Yeah, but that was a well-deserved violation that you got, Alex, in my opinion. That person was acting way out of hands.
Well, I'm going to drop back down to the comments, so I will catch you later.
All right, man. Good seeing you. Take care, all right?
Later.
I agree, Alex. He did. I might restart, guys. Yeah, I might restart to see if I can get some more people up. Because we have enough people in here, just nobody's really requesting. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I do appreciate that. Crow? Yeah, guys, I'll do a quick restart, okay? In fact, I will restart on the tube as well, see if that helps. But yeah, I'll see you guys all in like 1 minute, all right? I'll restart real quickly.